Hello everyone. This is a video marking the announcement that, hey guys, a week from today, Ruthless will be back on BET Plus. So just a friendly reminder, unless they've made changes since the last time I brought this up, BET Plus is $9.99 plus tax. You get a 7-day free trial. Just so you know, if you unsubscribe from BET Plus when Ruthless went off back in like earlier this year. It was June. It was several months ago. That's all I remember. And you're like, you know what? I'm not getting my BET Plus until Ruthless comes back next Thursday on the 26th, aka Thanksgiving. Ruthless is coming back. 3 episodes, not just one. We're getting 3 new episodes at one time. So if you haven't gotten BET Plus, but you've been listening to my videos, I still stand that even based on only 12 episodes, Ruthless is Tyler Perry's best Viacom show. And if you want to get your account set up next week, that's the perfect time, because not only will you be getting, being able to not only will you have access to all 15 episodes of Ruthless, so far 12 will come out, then we're getting 3 next Thursday, but bruh finished up season 1, what was it, about a week ago? So basically you can binge that series. And with the episodes of bruh only being 21 minutes long, it's binge worthy. Like, I feel like it's more binge worthy than week to week. But this video is actually based on a post I literally made on Instagram not too long ago, about an hour or so ago. And it has to do with the tally issue. If you've been following my channel since Ruthless was first airing on BET Plus, you know that tally should be dead at this point in the Ruthless series. Melrose, Chandler, another guy named James, a lot of and those are just like the main individuals, but there are so many more who have had discussions with me or sent messages, and we've tried to piece things together in relation to the fact that there have been too many days that have passed by on Ruthless to where tally should already be dead. Go to my Ruthless playlist and you'll see videos where I talk about it. I even did like a huge timeline to define exactly when Ruthless take place in conjunction to the Oval. And the timelines just do not mesh up well at all. I mean, a fine example of this, more recent example, is Miss Irene from Sisters, where when she was first introduced in season 1, her in Paris, it was like, oh, that's my grandmother. But then, like, next thing you know, oh, that's my mother. And it's like, wait, what? So, yeah, I mean, hell, look at House of Pain, where Malik how old did Tyler Perry say? I know Jasmine is 17, Malik is 19 or 20. And it's like, no, that makes no sense. So I've decided that tally is the, I guess you could say, I don't even know what the word is. Not the catalyst, but, well, technically the catalyst behind the way I'm feeling right now. As a kid, I grew up watching Disney Channel. What they call, like, the Disney afternoon lineup or whatever. I remember watching the hell out of DuckTales and Darkwing Duck. Disney's new version of DuckTales is freaking awesome. I don't watch it religiously, but anytime there's a freaking Darkwing Duck crossover or something, I'll watch it. And to talk about look, guys, just follow me on this, okay? I know some people hate when I make comparisons like this, but just follow me. When I was a kid, I always wondered why, Launchpad McQuack was on both Darkwing Duck and DuckTales, but there was never any, like, Darkwing Duck crossover where he would come over and hang out with Scrooge or Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That never happened. But then you also had Gizmo Duck, who was on DuckTales, his origin and everything, but then he was also on Darkwing Duck, on like team up episodes. But then it was known that he was the hometown hero of Duckbird, so it's like, okay, it makes sense that Gizmo Duck would be, in one place and then the other because, you know, he's a hero trying to help people. So yeah, it makes sense that he would go from Duckburg to St. Canard, but it just doesn't make sense how Launchpad seems to be spending so much time with Drake Mallard, Darkwing Duck, but then he's also spending time with the the triplets and Scrooge on DuckTales. Not to mention, it's like, wait, Launchpad is like a crappy pilot on DuckTales, but he seems pretty, you know, adept with flying on Darkwing Duck. What's going on? But then the show look, it wasn't until I was older and actually thought about behind the scenes stuff that I learned that the creator of these shows said, oh, wait, see, that's the thing. The Launchpad from DuckTales is not the same one from Darkwing Duck. And I'm like, what? Because it just didn't make sense in terms of like, well, how can he be doing both things at once? What's going on here? Same kind of idea when it comes to like Batman. You know, Batman from Batman the Animated Series is not the same Batman from the series Young Justice. You know, it's pretty much, you know, like a different universe. So for my own sanity, and I think I've mentioned this in previous Ruthless and Oval videos before, I've decided that I'm officially treating Ruthless and the Oval as two separate universes, or two. I mean, they are obviously two separate shows, but it's hard to really say that because Ruthless was a spinoff of the Oval based off one of the first big story points of the Oval, which was Callie / Ruby being abducted and then brought to the Rakadushis. Not to mention the fact that, well, Jeremy, what about Barry taking Ruth at the end of the during the finale of the Oval season 1? I've decided that I'm also treating Ruth as her own version in the Oval versus how she's portrayed in Ruthless, because these events are just not lining up. So I'm going to wait until the time comes where Tally is actually away from the compound and she goes to Nancy and Richard's house, and pretty much things play out from there, because there are just so many things that do not make sense based on the trailer. I mean, we know that Tally's going to be in the back half of season 1. Tally was also at Tyler Perry Studios filming for season 2 of Ruthless. So Tally is still going to be alive. And in the Oval season 1, not even a full week passed, not even 5 days passed from episode 1 to the ending, which was like episode 25. So there's a huge gap. Well, not even a huge gap. There are just so many events happening on Ruthless that do not line up with the Oval at all. So guys, I mean, maybe, you know, during certain episodes that they allude to certain things that possibly hint towards the Oval, I will bring it up. But I'm just not going to sit here and try to fry my brain trying to connect how is Tally still alive when she should have died like 5 days ago. I'm not doing that anymore because it's not helpful. It's not going to do anything. And given the fact that she's still alive in Ruthless season 2, that just squishes any kind of timeline consistency. So once again, for the time being, I am just going to treat these two shows as a Darkwing Duck and a DuckTales. They are two separate shows, even though it's like, you know, hell, when you think about it, what Harriet Winslow was on Perfect Strangers, and then she had, you know, pretty much branched off into her own show, which was Family Matters, until, you know, Steve Urkel took over. So when that happened, I don't think anybody ever mentioned the Perfect Stranger characters. So I don't know. That's all I got to say. This video is just kind of off the rip because I really felt like, with Ruthless having these trailers released and then the cast members doing press interviews and whatnot, and the fact that my inbox has been blown, either my inbox or the comment section on my Ruthless videos have been like, how is Tally still alive, guys? Just, this is, you know, when I you know me of all people, the overthinker, the one who tries to find theories and everything. If I'm saying let's just let it go, then that should tell you I'm just tired. So just treat Ruthless like its own show. Tally's still alive because, well, Tally's still alive, and I feel like that'll make it easier on all of us. So I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but, you know, I'll just plug it here. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell and select all. That way you are notified whenever I post content to the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And with that being said, thanks to everyone on Patreon who supports the channel outside of YouTube ad revenue. If you would like to do the same, it only costs as little as $1 to join. Or if you just want to make an upfront donation to the channel, not mandatory, but appreciated, feel free to hit me up on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you all soon.